You're watching Hi-Fi Lo-Fi, and this video is about the Pioneer A-D3 integrated amplifier. A word on terminology: an integrated amplifier is a preamp and a power amp in one unit. If you are looking at something in the Japanese market, you may see it listed as a pre-main amp. Pre meaning preamp and the main referring to power amp, just for your information. In 1996, Pioneer introduced the AD3 integrated amplifier, and it was marketed as being direct energy MOSFET. If you're a fan of Japanese audio equipment like I am, you'll be well aware that it's peppered with portmanteaus, acronyms and fancy marketing sound bites, which often adorn the fascias of our beloved audio gear with garish stickers that can be very difficult to remove, but more about that later. Basically, a direct energy MOSFET in this case means that Pioneer have simplified circuitry, made a more direct linear power supply, and according to their marketing folks and what audiophiles claim, it makes for a much better sound, a more reliable sound, a much more audiophile sound, dare I say. 2 years later, in 1998, Pioneer updated the AD3 with the AD3A and introduced a cheaper sibling called the A-D3, which is the one I'm featuring here today and the one I've got, and I have to say I really like. Now, even though it's cheaper, it does in fact share a lot of the same components as the AD3 and the AD3A, which begs the question, what exactly is different? Well, according to Pioneer, there are three main differences. The more expensive model has a superior chassis construction and a weighted volume control, both of which supposedly reduce vibration, and the chassis also has some kind of copper plating to increase conductivity. The other main difference is the speaker connectors are banana plug compatible on the more expensive model, but not on the cheaper model. All those images were of my AD3, but unfortunately it didn't come with a remote control or a manual. I haven't found the issue of the remote control a problem, but I wish I had the manual, and I've searched online for the manual, and this is what happened. Having said that, Pioneer does give some specifications on their official Japanese website. Now, I know the information is in Japanese, but most of the figures should be self-explanatory. However, if you do have any questions, please ask me in the comments below. I think it's a good looking machine, certainly well laid out, well balanced, nice and symmetrical. The controls are nice, big, easy to use, nothing complicated, no fuss, everything fairly straightforward and easy to understand. I think it's in very good condition given its age of about 24 years. It's certainly built very well, it's solid, built to a high standard, and I think the previous owner has been very kind to it as well. The rear has got so much connectivity, everything you'll ever need probably, including a moving magnet phono stage. The connections are all RCA analog, there's absolutely no digital on this. They're all gold plated as well. Remember what I said about the speaker connectors, they are not banana plug compatible. They look like they are, but I assure you they aren't because I've tried. And the usual power outlets for daisy chaining there, 3 power outlets, 1 unswitched and 2 switched. I've got the amp rigged up to some rather funky 3-way Pioneer speakers that originally came with a home DJ mini component system, and I bought the speakers totally separately to that. They were not attached. I didn't even see that original system. And they were really cheap, these speakers. And they've blown me away with their performance. They've got an incredibly good frequency range, really good bass reproduction, amazing treble, and I'm very happy with the sound I'm getting. Now, I'm not claiming to be an audiophile, as you know, but I think that if you're looking for something that sounds excellent and you're on a budget and you want some old school simple 2-channel stereo amplifier, you couldn't go wrong with this. It's absolutely amazing in its sound quality. I've had it a few weeks, as I said. I've been using it every day, and it is now my favorite amp in combination with those rather odd speakers. The photos you can see of the system that the speakers originally came with are not my photos. One is taken from the Pioneer website and the other one is a random photo from the internet. Somebody selling that system long ago. It's now sold. But this is a photo of the back of one of my speakers, as I've just stuck the camera around the back of the shelf because they're in rather an awkward position. Today was not a mini disc deck or a cassette deck for a change, and I've got plenty though of more mini disc decks and cassette decks and amplifiers. I've got tuners, graphic equalizers, speakers, etc. And plenty more to come, plenty more content to come. So stay tuned and catch you in the next video. This has been Hi-Fi Lo-Fi. Thanks for watching.